Remember, shoot, loot, then time to scoot.
This is the tutorial for operations.
Eliminate enemies to get supplies. Being eliminated results in losing all carried supplies. Prepare to open fire on enemy targets. Once you're eliminated, you will lose all gear and weapons. But you one click or drag to pick up items.
Once you get everything. The missing ammo supply, ammo must be placed in pockets. That's this right here. Go press and drag item or drag items to move them to your backpack. Got it. Okay. Keep that going. Keep that. Got a better backpack, so I'm not going to worry about that. Move that over.
Locate the safe on the map to find high-value items.
You're going to want to take everything that you can.
Mark the safe on the map.
Safe here.
Finding high-value items usually comes with risk. Use the detection arrow to scan the area.
Alright, so with Luna, the detection arrow, it'll show up which button to press at the bottom there. As you can see, the X is flashing. For me, on PC, if an enemy is in a building, they cannot be scanned. If they're outside the building, they can't be scanned. So
let me
Enemy
detect
detected.
first.
Guns up now.
Enemy located.
there.
Where are you?
Compete with others for high-value items scattered across
And
the
that
map.
was
Or
Chris, who
eliminate
took
them and
more
take their
ammo
supplies.
to kill him. I thought that was so I thought that was a bottleneck. So I was wondering why it was taking forever. Because players have better armor.
Once again, if you are eliminated, all carried supplies are lost. But as the winner, you can collect your spoils now.
So I'm gonna take this M4 over that because the M4 is a better gun than the AKS. Alright, you're gonna want to take everything. Don't worry about taking the dog tags. It's 1500 action. Well, yeah, take that because that is worth 1500 technic alloys. Take this backpack. It is better. Put that armor there. Put that in there. Go ahead and take that, put this here. Put that better rig on. And go ahead and leave that dog tag behind that. Because you won't have room for it so you take everything from this spot.
Pick up high-value items from the safe and extract with them. Exchange these items for funds at the black site to get better gear.
Okay. Go ahead and take this ammo out. Look for which one is more expensive of these items. That's this. Go ahead and put that here. Go ahead and take out these two vehicle first aid kits. Put those in. Yep, go ahead and replace that. Go ahead and look into the safe. And wow, I've already got a broken military radio. I don't know. I don't know if that's for everyone, but wow. Do not sell this. You will need it unless you absolutely have to sell it for space. Do not. Always sell other stuff first. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move this backpack out, put that there, and then this jammer, I'm going to replace this coin, because that coin is not worth as much as the jammer.
Find and move to the extraction point. When the countdown is over, you'll safely extract with all your carried items.
And just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. I doubt it. The game would have directed me there. Yeah. So yeah, that's the tutorial. One last thing. This is what your inventory should look like. Something similar. I don't know if this is what you will have. But it always, what's in that safe you're going to want to take. And always prioritize the most expensive small thing over something that's less expensive, about the same price as a 2. Say, take these for example, the military power bank and the ECM jammer. Well, that's 19,000. That's 8,000. Well, that's 8,700 and 13,000. Together, they are worth more than the gunpowder. So if I had say I opened this, the suitcase or the courier carton, and both of these were in, all 3 of these items were in either of those, and I only had a 2 slot, say this. Okay, that's on the ground. Then I only had a 2 slot. I could do that. And that would go there because that's the only place it could go. But so always keep that in mind. Or you have this, so you have this in your inventory and you have no other place, and you find these 2 items or something similar to these items that are more expensive combined as opposed to this single item, swap them out for it. Always prioritize single slots price over multiple slots. And it's like, for example, this is 19,000, and then combined those are roughly 13,800, roughly 21,000. And then I found this broken military radio. Well, and these, say this was here, this was in that top slot, and then this was here. Well, I'm going to bring this in and take the slot of both of those 3. Take the slot of those 3 items because it's worth more, and it's also gold, and I will need for my upgrades in my black site, which I will talk about.
There may be enemies around the extraction point. Stay alert.
Alright. Stay alert.
Where are they hiding? Found them.
Be cautious about the remaining time, and make sure you arrive at the extraction point before the countdown ends.
Let's see what else we have here. Alright, so these are medical items. I don't want to get rid of these. Actually, I'm going to Yeah, these are better than these, so I don't want to get rid of these green items for these, because this is 60 health, and each of these are 30. Let me see, that's 10,000. That's 8,000, so I'm not going to get rid of that. That's 19,000. This is 15,000, so I'm not going to get rid of this. All the firearm parts, you will need these for when you craft firearms. So that's something to think about. If you want to take those, go ahead. I'm not going to, because I'm going to use this for tutorial, and that's it. I'm probably never going to touch this account again. But this SG, that's 29,000. Now I've got 2 M4s. So I mean, I do want to take this gun, but this armor is really good. So I don't want to. And you can always find weapons, but blue armor, that's not cheap. And I mean, so something to think about. If you want to swap out the armor for the gun, that's something you can do. Just not something that I would do. I'm doing this as I would. You don't need to follow this exactly, but at least listen to the single slot over the double or quad, because there are some quad items, 4-slot items, that are expensive, but having items combined make them less expensive. Make it less expensive to have that one slot, those 4 slots taken up, as opposed to for one item, as opposed to those 4 slots taken up for for 4 single items. So just keep that in mind. I wouldn't worry about grabbing this green ammo, because I'll talk about this more later, but in Zero Damn Easy, you can only take purple armor. You can take purple armor in, but you can only take blue ammo. And, I don't want to go ahead and extract. You can only take purple and blue ammo in.
Successfully extracted. Next.
Excessively longer for green or white to kill a purple armor. And that is the tutorial. I walked out with 395,600 Technic alloys worth of gear.
Click Move All to move all the items to your stash.
Alright. And the in-match backpack is on the left, which is right here, and then the stash right over here on the right. Press Move All. Got it. I'm not going to do that. As you can see, got blue ammo here and green ammo. I would go ahead and sell the green, because, as I said, that green is just not going to be worth it. You can use it to kill bots, but I will not use it against players. So actually, I'll just go ahead and do that. Alright. And as you don't, and one thing, do not use these right away. And it kicked me out. Okay, fine, be that way, game. I will go back to the stash here shortly. Come on. Alright. Operations, press tab for PC. You can access it. Okay, back to the stash.
Don't you worry. I'll bring you back.
Okay. Quick sell, yes, I know. Oh yeah, quick sell. I'll talk about all this here. Reload ammo, yeah. Okay. So you can batch sell. You can go ahead and click this right down here, and as you will see, there are little boxes in the top right corner of each of these stuff. That you can just go ahead and do that. I'll talk about the departments here shortly. This right here, as you can see, this this armor is 0 out of 65. Do not repair it until you get to fire. Well, actually, that's firing is level 2. I missed that. That was level 2. So go ahead and repair that now. That will go from 85 down to 77. That is still pretty good. And same with this. When you get the firing range to level 2, which I will talk about here shortly, that will significantly decrease the price, and it will increase what your armor would actually be at. This lost 8 with you would normally probably only lose like 3 or 4. So that is really something to want to get to as soon as possible. One thing I forgot to mention, when you're looking in someone's inventory, after you kill them, click on the gun. It's going to be over here. You're going to want to click on it. Whatever it'll be on for console, I do not know. I apologize. But you're going to it'll probably tell you maybe you can click on it here, and it'll show you what attachments that they'll have, and their ammo. You can also on PC, right click. Again, I apologize for console players. I do not know. You can click unload ammo, and it will unload it into their pocket or whatever, and then you can just move that over into yours. So if you can't take their gun or anything, remember you can always take their attachments and their ammo. So I'm going to put that here. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And I'm going to take all this off and repair this. And as you can see, I'm already up. I was basically at 1 million from just exiting. From exfil, from what I started with. I think I was at 1 million actually. So that's that does not need to be repaired. Card holders. You can get up to a top card holder for that is 12. Actually, you can get up to a Spec Ops card holder, which is 15 slots. I don't know how to get that or any of these. All I have on my main account is the basic. I don't even have a 1-day slot for 6 slots or anything like that. Safe box, you have to start with the 1x2. You can get the ultimate safe box through the season, which I will talk about in the departments. I thought I had a better match, not that it matters, so I'm probably not going to use this again. Um, so I would go ahead and you don't have access to the auction. Um, you have to you get that at level 2. So I want to even and the selling function unlocks that at level 3. So I can't even sell that just yet. But what you could do is, oh yeah, and then make sure you click on that. This will give you 2 recruit gear tickets. You will get one ticket every 4 hours, max 10 tickets. Excess tickets will be converted into 100 technic alloys each. That is if you accept it. If you don't accept it, you can keep them in your mail, and when it runs out, when you get run out, you can say you earned 4. Well, if you claim it, you'll get 2. Say you had 8. Pardon. I jumped the gun a little bit there. Say you have 8, and in your mail you have a gear ticket that is 4. That 4 recruit gear tickets. If you claim it, 2 of those gear tickets will be then converted into technic alloys. Now, if you want that to go ahead, or you can wait until you use 2 more recruit gear tickets, and to then claim those extra all 4 of them at once. Now, that said, how that would work is if you go into a raid and then you die, well, that's one gear ticket used up. Now you can go into a raid and extract. That still counts as that gear ticket being used up. And if you have the room, well, then you can put that gear into your stash, and then go for another. Then use that recruit gear ticket. Use another recruit gear ticket. Now, that's not something I would do. I would try to get my money's worth. Well, money's worth, so to speak, out of that one gear ticket for as long as I can. I die with that gear ticket. I didn't lose anything. I only made money because you didn't spend money on that gear. It was given to you for free through that recruit gear ticket. So go ahead and click claim, and then you also have notices. Alan Walker, listing a few for 2 epic rounds of Cyclone Warfare. They knocked the 2 challenge missions out of the park, which means amazing influencers. I'm guessing those are YouTubers. So yeah, go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and click claim all after I go through these. Here, an elite gear ticket. I forgot about this one. This will allow you to go into normal with purple gear. So don't use this one unless you don't have gear to go into normal mode. And then you also get this weapon skin as well as treasure map packs for Brakesh, that's on a rotational one, so it's not active up yet. I don't think I haven't looked at that. But Zero DM treasure map pack. If you get level 8, not level 8, but number 8, this is the one that you want to try to get. Reason being is there's a guaranteed red item. The red items are the most sought after items in the entire game because they are the worth the most and they are the hardest to get. And you will need them and for your black site. Do not sell your red items. I cannot stress that enough. Do not sell them. You will need them at a later date, and they are very, very hard to come by. Then you got turmeric hard mat for one match. Those are for warfare, and then premium XP tokens. This will help you level up a gun for warfare really quickly. So that's something to think about. I think one of those is 75 experience or something like that. I can't remember exactly. Let's see if I can right click. No, it won't tell me here. Alan Walker, that's just talking about it. I'm going to go ahead and just leave that up for a bit so you can pause and read. Oh yeah, if you link your Discord to the official game server, you can bind your account and all that. Again, I'll leave this here so you can read that. They're using 100 Delta tickets, which they're obtained from market transactions used to purchase most items in the store. This is just your code of conduct. Apparently, they'll just talk about what can be done, what'll be done to you. Again, I will leave these up for a bit so you can read them, or you can just, when you get into the game, you can read these yourself. And then, yeah, and this is just account security, payment safety. Again, pause and read if you want. Alright, now we go back to these two, and just go ahead and click claim all. Auction. I can't do anything with that because I don't have the auction unlocked just yet. Operators. You start out with 4 operators.
In the pipe.
Stinger, Shepherd, and Luna. You can recruit them, and I would focus on getting Hackclaw recruited. If you extract and if you complete a match, that is 1, and then extract in operations or warfare, that gives you a +2. So if you go to warfare, you can get 3 right off the bat, and then kill 150 enemies in hazard operation. That's not hard at all. Bots will stack up, or you can go kill 300 enemy operators using marksman rifles or assault rifles in warfare to unlock her. So something to think about, and I will
Don't imagine that hiding behind a
go over
keyboard.
briefly why she is the best. It's right here on the screen. But that silent decoder, it will. I'll just show you. As you saw, there were 2 lines. One going right here, one going left, and this is in operations. This is the admin center at the top of the map, which is a hotspot. As you can see here, red is for the nearest enemy, and you can see that white line right there, which means that they're the furthest away. Flash drone, you can throw that flash drone along this line, as it says here, and it will fall, and it will turn yellow, and then that drone will follow the yellow trajectory. Data knife, silent kill enemies from a distance. So with bots, the bots are very aggressive, and they will shoot you even if you're like 40 meters away. It's insane. And so, if you can kill them with a data knife, then they won't alert you. They won't alert enemies, player or bots. So that's really helpful. And then her silent step, that she is silent to everyone. Even if you have one of the even if you have good helmets on, which amplifies the sound, it'll be very difficult for enemies to hear you. So this is her flash drone will blind enemies, and so I mean you can also use that against bots to stop them from attacking. So I highly recommend using Hackclaw as if you're going to go solo. She is just amazing. Ranked. Ranked alongside Operation only. Okay. Doesn't matter if you select ranked or not. I can't show you, but all it is cosmetics. That's all it is. It's as you can see in the bottom left, telling people to turn off crossplay. There are cheaters. I'm not going to hide that fact. And now he's just spamming. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. There are cheaters, but as someone else said, there are not that much. But it does seem like it. But don't let that scare you away. We've been dealing with them from launch, and Battlefield 6 already has cheaters. It's just the way of FPS. Anyway, as I was saying, ranked. There's no separate lobbies for ranked. You will be put in lobbies with someone that is platinum while you have no rank. That's it. It's just cosmetics.
Begin your first operation.
Maps.
Command
You
will
start
keep
out
eyes
with
on
Zero
it.
Dam until you get to level 6 for Leali Grove. And Zero Dam and Leali are the only two maps with an easy mode.
Zero Dam is full of dangers. Be very careful.
For normal, it does have a entry value of 112,500.
Leali Grove is full of unknowns. Stay sharp.
112.5. Not Operation Serpentine, that is no longer active at the moment. Rakesh, it turns out, is not on rotation. It looks like it will be. What time is it? It will be up. Oh, I guess it's probably up right now, but you need to be level 15 to access it. But 2100. That's 9 o'clock. It's 9 p.m. So yeah, that's active right now. But again, like I said, you need to be level 15 to access Rakesh. Tide Prison, which is the newest map we had just got. You need to be you need a gear total of 780,000. Pricey. You need to be level 33 before you can even get into that.
Choose a battlefield that
Space
allows
City,
you to
you need to be
showcase your
level
strength.
18 and with a gear value of 187,500. On normal, on hard, you need a value of 450.
Zero Dam is full of dangers. Be very
Let's just
careful.
go ahead and show you
Confirm.
this.
Each time you load up, it will be checked to ensure enough ammo and meds have been equipped.
As I said, make sure you have enough ammo and meds. You can go in with knives only. That is something that you can do. This is what the loadout screen. What we call the loadout screen. You can choose a weapon from your stash. Your own weapons will always be listed first. Again, I'd highly recommend you do not use these weapons just yet. I would wait. Until you have, money and, well, not only money, but also experience, so you don't use them unnecessarily. I will admit, when I first did this, I went in with my gear, and I lost it all. I will admit that. So, something to think about. Don't go in with the best gear you can right away until you learn the maps, and you just get experience in this game. You can brain fart, extract with the M16 or any of these weapons to unlock them, or as it says here, operations level 9. And so you can't buy these from the auction house. Supply station locks from the bridges and shanties. I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, you can buy them from the auction house or craft them, and I will talk about crafting here shortly. Gear you can equip from here. I did hear I can't remember how to do it, but let me
Don't call me mid.
I think it was in the auction, not in the auction. I'm drawing a blank on where to go for that. I really am. There's a place where you can go and buy oh yeah, you can come in here and buy and now it's just all, oh yeah, right here, like new. and then you can. I would actually recommend using like new items. Let's uh, let's take this. That's 96,522 for this assault vest. Actually, let's go with the cheaper one, the DTAVS. That's 89,978. Now, for new, you're looking at 176,391. So yeah, much, almost 100,000 technicalities difference. And it's the durability is 100, and on like new, the durability price went up. Wow, in that short amount of time, the price went up. It's 109,000, but still, it's still cheaper than that. I mean, you could go damaged, and you're still at 70 durability. That is, and then for like new, you're looking at 85. So that's just something to think about. I would never buy a new, never. I would always buy like new, and you can. I clicked on this to show you that why there was no price for it, because you cannot sell red. I don't know why it's there. And this is one red that you can sell, but because most of the red items you can't. And then you got your chest rigs and backpacks. But yeah, back to here. You can create loadouts. I'll unlock the operations level 2. So I can't create a loadout just yet. But in that loadout screen, you can create budget loadouts for normals, for hards. You can create them for specific maps because you can title them, things like that. Health recovery, debuffs, that's all these. Simple surgical kits. These are have 2 uses on those. Tourniquets have 4. These have 4. These have 1 use. These have 7, 5, 3, and then these repair kits. These are have durability attached to them. 15. These have 30 durability each. No, the helmet is 30. This is 50. And then these are like 200 and 100. So yeah, just something to think about when buying health. You have enhanced injectors in your inventory. Again, I would not use those just yet. Stick to what you have, and if you wanted to see how much you had in your inventory of things, it'll say right in the bottom left corner. I would just go ahead and sell your VFAX because they take forever. So I would just stick to the enhanced injector, to the injectors in the early game. Then when you get into like more experienced and better gear, that's when I would swap over to using the first aid kits, and then using the surgical kit over the simple surgical, the tactical surgical over the simple surgical. You get 4 uses as opposed to 2. And then I would use these pills over this pill, because you got 3 as opposed to 1, and they're both a single slot. So, I mean, that's just basic math. It does cost a lot more, but you get 3 uses out of it as opposed to 1. And they both take the same amount of activation. Let's see that. Expansion crates. These are tied to the black site, so I will talk more about that later. But these will be dropped down all the way through, so that way you can get more slots for your gear, weapons, medical, ammo, and things like that. Alright, to get departments to stop flashing. As you can see, you will unlock these as you go. Get to level 19, you'll unlock the season missions. Then you will this is what you're going to be your bread and butter for the early game. To complete these missions. For this one, all you have to do is enter any operation and kill 5 enemy soldiers. That is bots, not players. If it was players, it'll say enemy operators. Kill 5 enemy soldiers. That's easy. And then you'll get this car 15. And then 15,000 technic alloys, as well as 1,200 experience. This is why these missions are so critical in the early game. So that way you can level up. And then you also get 2 field first aid kits. And these you cannot when you unlock the auction, you will not be able to sell these in the auction because they will be bound to your account. So that's something to think about. And again, 1,200 experience. Use 2 medical consumables of any quantity, and then extract. So you can easily complete both of those missions, and then get 2,400 experience, and that should put you at level 3, if not close to it. And as you can see, the missions are already selected for you, so you don't have to select them. The black site. If there's only one that you work on, it's this. But I can't show it to you because I need to be level 16. But the reason why is because that is tied to your stamina and stamina recovery. So if you you can run longer, and recover your stamina so much faster. So then, in addition, so you can run even longer and run farther, as opposed to your standard stamina, which you will have once you go into a mission. But if you work on 2, I would do the CSD and the stash. The stash is tied to your basic stash, which is what you see here. In fact, I can actually just click on this and show you. At level 2, you can increase it by 18 slots, and then you also gain a expansion crate. And then at level 3, you'll you'll gain another expansion crate slot. And then you'll gain 44. Then you'll gain. Then you'll go. You'll gain. English language hard difficult. You'll gain 45 spaces at level 4, and so on and so forth. I can click on this and show you what I mean by your stamina. Because you'll gain 5 stamina, and they're the same for everything. 5 plus 5 plus 5 and plus 5 for recovery and increase your stamina. Plus 10 plus 10. And MSPD, I don't know what that stands for. I drawing a blank. I can go ahead and just look that up real quick. 1 second. Oh, it's your movement speed when you're down. So you can move further, so you can move faster when you're down, so you can get to cover faster. M speed, movement speed. There we go. So when you're knocked, you can get behind cover a lot quicker. So that way your opponents don't finish you off if they're not within a certain range. And so there you go. Firing range. I would just personally I would work on all of them, but if you only need to work on 2, stash and CSD. So yeah, this. Oh yeah, then you have to unlock several warfare the departments. I can't remember how. The several warfare division. Actually, let's just go ahead and see what. Oh yeah, the workbench. Reach level operations to unlock the workbench. Level 13 to unlock that. Pharmacy, you need to be level 11. And armor bench, you need to be level 9. And when you get those two, when you unlock them, that's when you can start getting a, not really, it's somewhat a passive income, but that's when you can start crafting gear. You can start crafting your purple gear and things like that. And then you can sell them on the market. What I sell currently is the Elite Vest. Takes 12 hours. 12 hours to do. And then for ammo, I create where is it? No, I think that's it. Yeah, this one, the 5842. Yeah. That's done, and that takes 8 hours. I would obviously wait to do that, even when you get to level 3, so that when you have a little bit of capital, because it does cost money to craft premium fuel, which is needed for that. It takes 2 premium fuel to make that ammo, and you get 4 on the exchange. So you can do it twice before you need to actually buy more. So it is pretty profitable. And I sell all 120 rounds for 400 and some odd thousand. And it costs, let me think, about 250,000 or something like that to make it. So it ends up paying for itself. That's just what I do at those high. When I get they're both at level 3. You can, if you want, do your attachments and weapons. And I always do that. And you could also do medical items. That's personal preference. I don't do those. You can also, instead of being here, you can just click on. You can go to produce and do that. This is, you can unlock them by living level 43 and stash level 47 for your collection room. One thing to note: do not upgrade these until you have into buying all this until you are at the required. Otherwise, you will just waste that money, but that could be used for something else. So just keep that in mind. I think that is everything. Let's see. Went over loadouts, went over the stash, talked about unloading ammo from weapons from people's inventories. Oh, sort stash. You can have the stash sorted. You can go to settings. You can figure out how you want this stat sorted. You can have gear, firearms at the top, gear at the top, collectibles. I have consumables at the top on my main account. Let's see if I can remember how this goes. Consumables. Yeah, that's consumables also is ammo, I believe. Then I have firearms, gear, collectibles. Yeah, this is how I have mine. You can have this however you want. One way to actually see if it is ammo is included in consumables. Click that. Yes. And I have it set to where the expensive is on top. So I got the most expensive medical first, then I got the expensive ammo first. Then I got pills, and things like that. Then I have my ammos and my guns. Then I got my gear. And as you can see, collectible is at the bottom after all the gear. I don't know why that's there. Oh yeah. I don't know, it can be a little buggy sometimes. I mean, let's put it at the bottom. Yeah. I don't get it. Anyway, I think that's everything. If not, ask if you have any questions. Go ahead and ask. Ask in the comments below. As I mentioned earlier, at the start, I will have operator guides for
You ain't seen nothing yet.
operators coming out in the next couple days. Well, not really operator guides, but how they work and things like that. So if you don't want to miss that, go ahead and leave a follow. So you will be notified when I upload. Oh, one thing I guess I forgot. Events. I'm glad I didn't close it out yet. Roll call. Do this. You'll get an Elite Gear ticket. Advanced 3-day access card. This is a 2x2 safe box collection for 3 days. Use this. That will help you so much. Log in every day. Get these. Tactical boot camp. Again, do these. This will get you a standard gear ticket for completing that day. Not that day, but this challenge, getting that challenge done. Get these challenges done, you get a weapon skin. So and you'll get standard gear tickets. So do these. These will help a lot. I guess I could show you gear tickets as well. I completely based on those. Now stash, start.
Understanding your objectives helps you make the right decision.
Okay, so as you can see, I don't have any gear equipped. So I click on the gear ticket, and I already have one elite because of what I got in the mail. And then I was also given 2 recruits. Now, you can choose whichever one you want. You don't like what's here, you can go ahead and click this, pay 2,000 technique alloys, and then get this. If you don't like what's here, you can go click on this, do that, and then get this. Oh, and then you see that, that actually was better. No problem, just do this, spend another 2,000, get that 40 armor. That's not a problem. That was only 4,000. Chances are, you'll find something that's that 4,000, and so you can just put that into your safe, in your safe box. Boom, you just made your money back. Not to mention, if you extract and your backpack is full, you have all that item, you got that money back. So don't worry about that. Not yet. Your firepower. You start this one. You got the Mini 14. Decent. That's actually a decent gun. You start out with blue ammo, but you're just not a fan of that. With the 30 armor, that's you think you can do better than that. Got the baseball cap for 12 armor. Although the baseball cap is one of the best, and I will show you why. You get a plus 10 hearing range. So this is huge. Sound is very important in operations. But you don't like this, you want to see what else you can get? No problem. Just go ahead and pay 2,000. You get a boonie hat. Downside, it's the same protection level, but you don't get that sound boost, and you got 25 armor. Well, I guess I was better off sticking with this one. That's not a problem. Just go right on back. You'll get that 12. Get that extra 2 damage on your head, and you'll get much better armor at 30. So that it's not a problem at all. Let's say you wanted this one, 40, so you think you could do better. Do that. Oh, and turns out you can do better. You got 50. And then you got your standards again. You don't like them, you can do that. I'm going to go ahead and do this because I have the money and I'm not really going to use this account ever again. SG-52, 552, pretty decent gun. I would probably prefer that over the PTR. Got the armor here, pretty solid. Vityaz, 80 and 80-40 on the body armor and the helmet, and you also get this. I love the survival. I always choose it. You don't like what's here? Go ahead and do this. 80-34. So you lost 6 on the helmet, but you got a QBZ. QBZ is pretty decent, but personally, I would go with the Vityaz, or not the Vityaz. Really, what? I guess the Vityaz. Yeah, I would go ahead and stick with. Oh, yep, there it is. I guess you can cycle through it until you I thought it was just 2. Wow, there's something there every day. I I've never really noticed. I've only ever cycled twice, well once. I look through it 80-40, and then go, oh, don't like that. And 80-35. All right, go back. Yeah, got the shotgun over here. And you got the CI-19. I would choose this over the shotgun. CI-19 is one of the best guns in the game at the moment. You will easily make that back that 5,000. And then you got your elites, 400,000 value. And so you can easily take that 400,000.
Zero Dam is full of dangers. Be very careful.
Almost into hard. You just need to get 50,000. So what you could do is take that gear ticket, run it into normal, run into the zero dam easy. No, actually, you wouldn't be able to run it into zero dam easy. Take that into zero dam normal. Because you can't take the purple ammo in. Actually, I think let's. Yeah, you can't take the purple ammo in, and you can't swap out items from your. Oh, this one has blue, so you could take this one into zero dam easy, and then you'd be set because you can take purple armor and blue ammo into zero dam easy. So yeah, you go into zero dam easy, loot, extract, then you have all this gear. You could swap this out. How much is that? 92,000 for something better. Or you could modify the G3 or whatever gun that you have equipped. Okay, or you like the QBZ or whatever. Like I said, whatever it was, you could take it, modify it, put 50,000 more dollars, 15 technicalities into it, and hop into Space City. Normal. There are operator levels.
Want a duel?
All it is, the first one, the first 3 levels, not first levels, the first level is always use their gear and their abilities. It's always that. And then you just go through and you can get to level 10. Some of them you'll just do naturally, some of them you gotta work for. And you just gotta do them. Or not do them, depending on, if you want something to work towards, things like that. And I want to say at level 4, that's when you start getting 5 different ones, and you only need to complete 3. You can just you'll get some for operations, you'll get some more for warfare. Complete 3 of those, you can move on to the next level. You do not have to complete all 5. Let's see if I can show. No, I can't see the next levels. But you also get unlock these files and whatnot as you level up. Level 2, level 4, and again, this is the same for every operator.
I always find my target.
Talked about buying the like new gear, gear tickets, take those into use your gear tickets when you can, unless you have better gear that you want to take in and try. And try and get even more shield bearers in the game. Easy to see. You kill the, if you go in just knives or at all really. So you go in with green ant armor. The shield bearers always have blue or purple armor. So you go in, kill a shield, take their armor, and you have better armor for the match. There is also a boss called Saeed. He drops purple ammo even on easy. That's the only way you can get purple ammo on easy mode, is by killing him. But he is difficult. You will need to keep your distance from him. He will kill you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Unless you have purple armor and blue ammo, he will kill you in very close range. Talk about the loadouts, how you can name them and save them, and so that way you can just go ahead and go back into that. Like you can create a budget loadout and have it and title it budget, and then click on that, click equip, and boom, you got your loadouts all set up. Ah, damn cricket. Annoying the hell out of me. Yeah, I think that's it. Have any questions? Have any guns that you want to have a budget loadout for? Let me know, and I will create a budget loadout, create a video for it. So if you want to keep an eye out for that, go ahead and click follow. Yeah, I will catch you in the next one.